Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lana, and if you have been here with us for a while, you already know that royal fashion is my absolute passion. I have spent the better part of 9 years covering royal style, attending the events, studying the choices, and breaking down every single detail of what these women wear and why they wear it. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite subjects of the entire British social calendar, the Chelsea Flower Show. Because the 2026 show is either happening right now or just around the corner, depending on when you are watching this, and the question everybody wants answered is the same question it always is this time of year. What is Princess Kate going to wear? Now, before I give you my predictions, and I have very specific thoughts, trust me, let me just set the scene for those of you who might not be entirely familiar with Chelsea. The RHS Chelsea Flower Show runs from May 19th through May 23rd, 2026 at the Royal Hospital, Chelsea in London. It is one of the most elegant fixtures of the British social season, a place where horticultural excellence meets high society style, and where fashion takes center stage just as much as the foliage. It is the unofficial start of the British summer. It is the event where every woman in England, and quite a few women watching from right here in America, starts thinking about her summer wardrobe, and it is the event where Princess Kate, year after year, delivers a fashion moment that the entire world talks about for days afterward. Queen Elizabeth II famously kept the Chelsea Flower Show in her diary every year, a testament to its cultural importance, and Princess Kate, too, is known for her love of the event, attending in her signature impeccable style. So, this is a royal tradition with deep roots, and Kate has made it very much her own over the years. Now let me walk you through her Chelsea fashion history, because understanding where she has been is everything when it comes to predicting where she is going. Kate's Chelsea Flower Show debut came in 2016, and she went straight for the classics. She stepped out in emerald green, wearing a Catherine Walker dress, a knee-length belted style with long sleeves and a zip up front. Clean, structured, quintessentially Kate, it was a statement that said, I know exactly who I am, and I dress accordingly. That is a confidence that very few women in their mid-30s have mastered, and Kate had it completely. Then came 2017, and this is the look that I find the most fascinating to analyze, because it is the look that her own stylist has essentially said she would never repeat today. Kate wore a Rochas dress, green, with a scoop neckline, short sleeves, a high waistline, and a midi-length A-line skirt, absolutely covered in an oversized floral print. And look, it was beautiful. She looked gorgeous. But here is the thing. Since 2024, Kate has refrained from wearing floral outfits entirely, instead opting for block colors for a sleeker, more refined look. Her style has evolved. She has grown into something more pared back, more sophisticated, more intentional, and that evolution tells us an enormous amount about what she is likely to choose this year. Then there is 2023, which is her most recent Chelsea appearance, and honestly one of my personal favorite Kate looks of all time. She wore a vibrant pink long-sleeve shirt dress with small buttons at the center, a built-in belt, and strappy beige suede espadrilles. She accessorized simply with gold leaf-shaped earrings and her iconic diamond and sapphire engagement ring. Her hair was in relaxed waves, and she wore a subtle smoky eye. It was joyful. It was spring. It was completely perfectly Chelsea, and it worked because of two things. The color, which was punchy and optimistic and completely right for an early summer flower show, and the ease of it, which felt genuinely effortless rather than like someone who had tried very hard to look like they weren't trying. That pink ME+EM dress from 2023 is one of the looks that fashion editors keep coming back to when they talk about Kate's Chelsea style. The color really set the tone of the early summer event, and it tells us something crucial about where Kate's fashion instincts have landed as she has settled into her role as Princess of Wales. So what do I think she is going to wear in 2026? Let me give you my full prediction piece by piece. First, the silhouette. Kate is almost certainly going to wear a dress. Although she wore a pair of Massimo Dutti trousers once back in 2019, That was a rarity. A dress is usually what she opts for at Chelsea. And specifically, I think she is going to go for something with a defined waist. Either a belted style or a dress that is cut to show her figure without being tight. That is her comfort zone. That is what photographs beautifully. And that is what reads as genuinely elegant rather than just fashionable. Second, the color. Now here's where it gets really interesting. As someone who is a summer in color analysis, Kate often opts for pinks and muted neutrals. Think of that, 2023 pink. Think of the soft, warm tones she reaches for again and again. But Chelsea is also the one event of the year where a departure from the usual palette is not just acceptable. It is actually expected. The flowers are everywhere. The gardens are in full bloom. Color is the whole point, so I would not be surprised at all to see her in a beautiful floral adjacent color, a soft sage green, a warm coral, or returning to that pink territory that served her so well 3 years ago. What I do not think she will do, and this is my strong professional opinion, is go back to a bold floral print. The oversized floral print era of her wardrobe is firmly behind her. The Kate of 2026 is a more refined, more streamlined version of the woman who wore that Rochas dress in 2017. She has grown into a quieter kind of elegance, and I think that quieter elegance is going to show up very clearly at Chelsea this year. Third, there's the designer. If Kate decides to stick to that feminine flowing shape she favored in 2023, experts see her in something by one of her favorite brands, Beulah London. Beulah is a brand she has returned to repeatedly. A brand with British roots and a strong ethical foundation. Kate has always cared about that. And a brand that does exactly the kind of elegant, feminine dressing that Chelsea calls for. Another strong possibility is Amelia Wickstead, who has been a quiet but consistent presence in Kate's wardrobe for several years now. Wickstead does that specific kind of structured yet soft dressing that is absolutely perfect for a garden event where you want to look like you belong among the flowers without competing with them. And here is my dark horse prediction, Alexander McQueen. Kate has worn McQueen for some of the most important moments of her life, including her wedding dress, and while McQueen might seem like a formal choice for a flower show, the brand has been doing some genuinely beautiful, more relaxed pieces in recent seasons that I could absolutely see Kate gravitating toward for a day out in a garden. Fourth, the accessories. This is where Kate always adds the personality. At Chelsea, she tends to go lighter and more playful with her accessories than she would at a state occasion. I am predicting espadrilles, or a wedge heel, this eye. Practical for walking through the grounds, but still elegant. Perhaps a simple woven or straw bag, or no bag at all if she is in full working royal mode. Jewelry will be delicate. Stud or drop earrings, her engagement ring, maybe a simple gold bracelet. Chelsea is not a tiara moment. It is a golden hour in a beautiful garden moment, and Kate dresses for that accordingly. Personal stylist Susie Hasler puts it perfectly when she says that florals are an absolute must when visiting the Chelsea Flower Show. Whether one goes for a big dramatic print or something smaller and more delicate, it is fitting for the occasion. It is one of those rare events where a floral dress never looks like you have tried too hard. And I think Kate understands that instinctively, even if she does not go for a literal floral print. And as I said, I don't think she will. She will choose something that feels botanical, something that feels like it belongs in that setting. There is one more thing I want to say about Kate's Chelsea style specifically, and it is something I think about every year when I cover this event. Chelsea is the one moment in Kate's calendar that feels genuinely personal to her, not just professional. She designed a garden for the show back in 2019, which tells you everything about her relationship with this event. This is not just a royal duty. This is something she loves. And when Kate dresses for something she loves, it shows. There is a lightness to her, a joy that you do not always see in the more formal engagements, and that joy always makes the outfit better. Whatever she wears on the day, and I genuinely cannot wait to find out if I am right, it is going to be a moment. Because it always is. Princess Kate at Chelsea is one of the great reliable pleasures of the British fashion calendar, and I, for one, will be watching every single detail. I'm Lana. This has been your Chelsea Fashion Preview, and I'll see you in the next one. 1,800-word voiceover script. Lana as host, expert fashion commentary tone, warm and engaging for your 60-plus USA women audience.